Assassin's Creed, and he was basically getting up to complete as many of the side quest missions as possible. Missions and things, we will have more of an impact in regards to it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get straight in thumbs up button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the notification bell to join our notification squad, and you'll become part of one of the select groups to watch our videos a first time when we update them and live stream. Please also check out on our channel the Assassin's Creed 2, which we are going to do directly after this video for you. So we will look at doing that for you. We will also be doing a Pokemon hunt today, and obviously recording that and doing one of those videos. I've actually got a video that is half complete in regards to that, and one that is ready to be uploaded. So they are going to be appearing over the next day or two, and they're going to be appearing roughly one to every 2 to 3 days. But as I said, for today we are going to deal with Jack the Ripper. So we're going to jump straight back in, try and get some of these additional missions and side quests done, and see just how quickly and how far we can actually power our little Eevee up. So let's begin. As and when the game decides to load up. I do understand the reason it takes so long. It's because of the size of the game. However, it is a bit of a pain in the bum that it takes this long to load, sometimes during cutscenes and things like that. For all you guys that do enjoy the Assassin's Creed environment that aren't aware, a new game has been leaked for regards to Assassin's Creed that follows on, from what we can make out, somewhat in between Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed 1. As you can see, Eevee is in her Crimson setup. Will you now? Thank you very much. As you can see, these guys in purple, these are actually part of the Rooks. And the Rooks are no longer Jacob's group, for lack of a better term. The reason for this is Jack the Ripper, as you guys would have seen from the previous videos, is actually part of the Assassin Brotherhood. And he has actually taken over the Rooks from Jacob. Now that Jacob has obviously disappeared, we need to try and find out why. Now if this is cargo hijack, I'm going to need to actually, I think, pick my fights wisely, because this is all Rook territory. Now this is telling me I still need to go this way. Where did he go? There he is. Now the only thing I can assume for that to be already is there is a mission there somewhere. Obviously if there is, it's not going to be one we're going to do at this moment in time. As I've said, I do want to do the side quests for you guys, so you guys can obviously see these. Side quests are the easiest and quickest way of actually powering Evie up to a point. Obviously, it does kind of break your heart that at one point you were building the Rooks up and they were becoming one of the best groups in London. It's just a shame that after Jack took over that they become one of the most notorious. Now at this point I do want to be as quiet as possible. The problem is, as you can see, I am way too high. And there doesn't appear to be a way of me actually getting lower to actually take these guys out. Now, I did notice that there is a chest down here, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come down here and take this chest and see if there is a way of me actually getting lower. The railway bridges. I'm actually hoping, right, I am low enough to take them two out. Now that actually will be beneficial. I wonder. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, even though I've taken those two out and I'd love to loot them two guys, get my knives back, I'm actually going to try now. Normally I will try and keep the killing of civilians to a minimum. However, occasionally you'll get one or two that get in the way.
Good Lord. Atta girl.
See, what I've done, by taking everyone out, I don't have, as you can see, anyone actually directly after me at this moment in time.
Easy now.
But out of the way, the guys just walk in the middle of the street. You can see there's a carriage coming.
There you go.
They see someone coming towards them, they just stop. Why don't you get out the street?
Come on.
See, that is a Rook's carriage. Ooh, the Ripper letters. Again, it's another side quest that's become active within the actual game itself. So as you can see, the setup of the game itself is there are quite a few side quests that need to be done. This will give you I would say, props with different people. One of the main guys in the Assassin's Creed Syndicate game is Frederick Aberline, and he's a police officer who provides you with a lot of information. In the Jack the Ripper mission, because we ended up killing Lady O in her mansion, and we're the only people that he knows that does this, he hasn't been able to work the fact that Jack the Ripper himself is an assassin, or part of the Assassin Brotherhood. Enter difficult area, gear upgrade, deliver the cargo. You are leaving Rook's territory. Well, there is another mission that we will deal with. Right, first things first, we need to get this delivered. So as you can see, we've now completed the hijack. Large affair bomb pouch pattern. So Arthur Weaversbrook is the person we're doing this for. Basically, as you can see, there are 3 schematics that we can earn from him to give us additional bits and pieces, whether it be weapons, additional pouches. You were saying? Right, Jack's lieutenants. Locate all of them. This is one of those games where you just need to be extremely quiet.
Ready for fire?
You were saying? As I was saying, I do like to be quiet, so you guys doing that really doesn't help. You don't say. Right, that's 2 down, 3 to go. Well done, Evie. That's 3 out of 5. Now we know there's one over there. Let's kill that one. down targets from above.
So, nobody saw anything. Be honest. You're not getting out of here alive.
Now, as you guys can see, I'm down to 10 now, so I do need to try and get some of them back. There isn't, as far as we can see, someone that we can actually buy the replacements from around here, which is why I've kind of jumped down and I've come down to ground level. So
Looks like she just vanished. Suppose I should get back to work. She's getting away! The girl! She's an intruder!
go. Ooh, and there's a street vendor.
A dead body.
You don't say. Right, considering there's a street vendor, oh, there could actually be a shop the other side. If I remember rightly, at this particular point there is. So, what we're going to do, we're actually going to jump over and get out of here. Or down here, I should say. Yeah, it's a shop. Let's get the living daylights out of some woman. There is, I want my knives back. Thank you very much. As you can see, we're up to 32,000.
Hope to see you again.
Unfortunately, like Assassin's Creed Syndicate, there isn't an option of increasing your propriety of London. As you can see, again, that is a Weaver's Brook challenge. And it's actually just put us under getting the schematic for the large fear bomb pouch. So obviously once we've got hold of that, we'll be able to hold an increased amount of fear bombs. So what we're going to do now is, considering I can see that there is another mission on the side, if we just zoom out, see, this is where the main mission is, a Monsters Creed. At the moment what I'm going to do is, in Whitechapel there are two missions that both need to be done. They're both Jack the Ripper letters. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight and take the first one. Excuse me, but I am just going to borrow without asking this carriage. And this is obviously the quickest way of getting around, other than going across the roofs, as some of you guys have seen. Now the reason I've just parked him up here is, in the Assassin's Creed Syndicate game, you've actually got, there it is, these. Now these you can retrieve. These are like newspaper articles, illustrations they call them. And basically, shut up.
Better make myself scarce. Get out of my face.
No, die. Right, as I was saying, the illustrations can actually give you certain snippets of information in regards to what's going on, who's doing what.
I'll deal with that.
you were saying. Right, and now, what you guys wouldn't have noticed unless you played this game, this little double arrow thing that is literally in front of my icon on the minimap. See, this used to be a fight club by the looks of it. If I just spin her around, let's have a look, because that says that there should be something here to... Normally that indicates what we call a nexus point. But I cannot see it. I cannot see it. I cannot see it, so what I am going to do is actually just head. Where is it? Thank you, Evie. Just down here. If you ever see a chest, grab hold of it in the game, because it could be your luck that it's one of the golden chests, and the golden chests will actually hold schematics for different items. So what we need to do... Right, it's the police report he was. And because he has withdrawn his support, for lack of a better term, it has now meant that the police are no longer our allies.
Miss Fry, I have helped spread the Ripper's terror through my newspapers. I want to make amends for my part in forging this monster's legend. Miss Fry, a new letter has arrived to fan the flames of hysteria, which have seen this, the world's first city, slip into primeval barbarity. You must make sure this author will not act.
Right. So I need to go this way.
Why don't I rip your empty head off? I'll have your neck.
Shut up.
She's an intruder. Up ya, come on. We'll get ya.
Right, he's
Jason Bear.
I was just having a lark. I wanted to see if I could get away with it. I don't know who the Ripper is, but it ain't me. Ask me why.
Really? There you go. And there is the schematic large fear pouch, which now allows us to obviously obtain more fear bombs and to actually carry more fear bombs.
That one's bound to get nabbed.
Be quiet, little boy.
Please don't do anything.
Right. So what we're gonna do, aha, and a skill point. The skill points are really, really handy. Whoops. That way, Evie. As I was saying, the skill points are really, really handy because it does give us the option of upgrading additional skills, as you would have seen in some of the earlier games that I did, or the earlier videos I did with regards to Evie. We've obviously obtained a certain amount and upgraded certain items. Hey, hey, hey. Right.
Air fines here.
Thank you very much. So let's have a look. If I refill all, our fear bombs are still at 4. Right.
If you're pleased, I'm pleased.
The reason the fear bombs are still at 4, even though we've unlocked the schematic, we haven't actually unlocked the item itself. And I'll show you guys why. In the options, as you can see, we've got a crafting ability, which is just here. This will have a exclamation mark next to it every time something becomes unlocked for you to craft. And what you then need to do is then go into it and craft the item. Now, you have gear, upgrades and consumables. The gear is basically your Assassin's Gauntlet, any upgrades. Consumables is the fear bombs and the spikes themselves. Now, as you'll notice, gear, upgrades and consumables, if you go into either one, using the R1 or L1 as it indicates at the top left, will cycle you through them. So we have the Seam Buster Gauntlet, which is what we needed enough material for, but because we also want the large fear bomb pouch, which allows us to carry 4 additional bombs, because they are really, really handy, I am going to actually craft this before doing the gauntlet. So as you can see, this is now being indicated not just by the yellow rectangle where it says crafted large fear bomb pouch +4, it's also been indicated on the actual picture itself by a, I would say, yellow or gold arrow in the top left hand corner. Now, if we go back to the gauntlet, we can see that we don't have enough of a particular item to be able to upgrade that. That's why I was waiting on obviously doing the gauntlet. Now, with regards to the skills, as you saw, I did earn a skill point. It puts me up to 3. We currently need 6 for this one, 6 still for this one, and 6 for this. So we still need 18 points. So that's 15 points more that we need to obtain. So there's not a lot we can do in regards to that.
What's gotten into you?
Nothing's gotten into me, but my blade is definitely into you. With that dealt with, what we are now going to do is get over and take this particular mission. As you see, the yellow triangle on his head indicates his heightened status. Right, I did forget that while we were in the shop, obviously, hello, where are you? Are you scared of a dead body? Jesus Christ. Right. Oh man. Well, it wants 4 bombs. Now get me. This is actually quite hilarious because they'll actually try and chase you to the roof if they see you going up there. Which means you can actually get down in time.
Now take a look at what I've managed to conjure up today.
And now we have to wait to become anonymous.
Rare finds here.
There we go. So now if I refill, as you can see the spikes are now 8, the fear bombs are 8. 30 bullets. I don't really tend to use a gun unless I'm in a horse and carriage chase, because it's just easier and more accurate and does more damage. Because 3 of those is enough to kill anyone. When I want to be silent, again with the smoke bombs, if I'm trying to get away, the voltaic bombs, I've never really used them. We used them in one of the missions in Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Since then, it's just been something that we can use that I haven't. I just haven't found a reason to use them. Now, as I said to you guys, there are certain places where you can get illustrations. As you can see, there isn't a way of actually getting around to that illustration here at this moment. What do you want? Aren't you lucky? Bye! Surround her, she's gone already. I'm 2 houses over. No. Right. Now we've got rid of them. They can't be bothered. The illustration. Where is it? There it is. Right. Now where was I going before I was so rudely interrupted?
You're so wicked.
How people got anything done in this time frame is enough to make me wonder. You're so wicked. Don't you just know it? Right, so where am I going? Right. There we go. For some unknown reason I didn't want to hook on then. So let's have a little look. Ooh.
Roses for sale, individually and by the dozen, of every colour and every size.
Huh. Okay. Come on. Oh, really? Do you really want to go down this road?
Crikey, what do I do about this?
Nothing. Run. Right, there is a chest here somewhere. I can hear it. Haha. See, having a good sense of hearing is also a really, really good thing in regards to these games.
Everyone come quick, there's a killer!
You better keep your distance if you know what's good for you. Not a time to pester me, knobhead.
Oh man. No. No, you won't. Bye. You were saying? And the good thing about having the zip line is, even if they do chase you to the roof, you can literally just disappear. Right. How ironic. The reason I say that is because it's actually got Starrick on the building. Starrick is the Templar who you actually fight against in Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
On you go now.
You should not want to bother me today! I wish you'd never been born!
Right. Anyone else?
Miss Fry, I have helped spread the Ripper's terror through my newspapers. The news agency has received a new letter, apparently accompanied by a human organ preserved in wine. Real
Ew.
or not, its author must be stopped.
I don't know why they would have put it in wine. Unless actually trying to... Look at that lazy so-and-so. No, I can't be bothered with him. But there is two that I can be bothered with, which is you there and you there. Haha, target's too far away. Target's too far away. I know the target's too far away.
Ripper's captured the world's attention. Maybe some good will come of it. The East End needs to change.
Frightened the suspect. Now, I actually heard a friend of mine talking the other day, and he says if you take the spikes and you select a certain person, you can actually spike them just like that. Shut up and die. Right. Oh well. Right. That's that particular guy taken out. It's hilarious. Even I've got a funny feeling that I'm being watched. Anyways, complete changing the subject. We are going to basically exit the Rook's territory. We've taken a guy out. And that is literally where we've just come from. And there's a guy there. It's not a guy, it's a girl. Hababoom. Danko. Right. I'm actually searching for this chest. Okay, so we've now made it down to the bottom. And according to this, the chest is actually around here. It could be up here. Oh, there it is.
Easy, mate, easy.
Right. And you'll find, because we actually spiked the guy, we actually spiked him to the floor. Even though I killed him, what it's done is reset the mission.
Fine, I'll tell you everything.
Oh, buggered. I smell trouble.
I suddenly remembered I need to be elsewhere.
See? And this is one of the reasons I don't use the gun. Because any rooks or anyone in the area you don't want going to that area goes to that area. See? But it does give us a chance of having a little bit of fun. Normally 2 bombs is enough to scare anyone. I mean, you can have a lot of fun with these.
Miss Fry, I have helped spread the Ripper's terror through my newspapers. Miss Fry, it's about a new Ripper letter. I hope it's nothing but a hope, but we cannot afford to ignore it.
Before I locate the target, I am going to, as you can see, run back one of the little street vendors, quickly refill them
If you need anything
after
else,
having a little bit of fun.
find me.
Kind of know where we're going. As long as you don't get seen, one every now and then's alright. Right.
Get her out of here! Shut it, let's go!
Now, if I hit the X button, she's obviously going to put her hood up.
deserve to die. I'm a good man. I bloody swear.
I know, but you is in my way. Aha. That's 2.
Someone should put it with a stick. You never know.
Bugger me. What a waste.
And that's 3. So no fear bombs are full, 30 quid. Now, some of you might be thinking, oh, why are you going up there for? And you've got to tell the guy. Look where he's running. He would have run directly to me. And for hopefully that's the end of that one. I don't see any mission resets, and it's reset again. Okay, well there must be something that we're missing. I have no idea what it is, but there must be something that we're missing. Okay.
Miss Fry, I have helped spread the Ripper's terror through my news. The Central Newspaper Agency has received another Ripper letter.
Yes.
Handwriting experts have identified a suspect this time. We must be sure.
Right. We're actually going in the other direction this time. Or perhaps it's just several missions, one after the other. There is a possibility of that. It does occur every now and then. Haha, there he is.
See that woman there?
And we try again. There we go.
Yes, I wrote that letter, but it was politically motivated. Citizens are starting to demand reforms in this city. The people of Whitechapel need help. Better living conditions.
So we've got the Rook's agents that are trying to become Jack the Ripper. And right. Well, as you can see, we've earned another loyalty level from Arthur Weaversbrook. There isn't much that's actually going to provide us. It's just a little bit of good favourship between people. And another skill point. Right. Shush. Right. So that's that particular mission down. As you can see, that is now Whitechapel clear of missions. With regards to the City of London, we've got Lost in the City here. If you remember the last time I did one of these, it actually took me quite a while to work out exactly how to tell. Although there is 816 meters between obviously us and the mission itself, I will basically walk you guys through this. First things first, as always, just a quick check. Could do with hitting a apocryphy just to make sure we've got enough of everything for this next point. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically shoot to this guy, quickly refill everything, and there we go. Right. So what we're going to do is just shoot up here. It should take us over the top of the rail lines. Yes. Okay. New database entry. Ooh. You'll always see that coming up when you play these games. It's mainly in regards to certain areas within London that they have deemed as historical moments or historical buildings or points in time. We need to go that way, 575 meters. There we go. 508 meters this way. She should start running in a second. Oh no, she didn't need to. Right. Which is further? That one or that one? That one's gonna be further. Right. You know, they really could have done with some sort of system on the gauntlet that when you use the zip line, it actually pulls you across. I mean, they had a similar idea when they did Assassin's Creed Revelations. In Revelations, you have the Assassin's Hook, because there are zip lines situated already in the city. So it kind of made it easier that way. Evie, just jump. Unless you get that sort of angle like I have here. You're not going to actually be able to move at a very fast speed. Now we're not that far away. We've got a couple of 100 meters to go. And looking at this, it should be down the next street. Evie. There you go, and you can now hear Big Ben in the background. There's a lot of place around here. Right. The mission itself always seems to situate in and around an iconic area. Have you seen my friend? I fear the worst. Here we go.
Miss Evie! Thank God you're here! Someone's kidnapped my friend! Has anyone seen her?
Thank God you're here, and then she goes running off. Right, so now
You help Miss Evie.
we
I'll
need.
find her. I promise.
See, we have a large area, and there's a lot of, as you can see, carriages. Now, the last time I did this, I could hear her, I just couldn't see her. Now, the reason I've come up here, as you'll see, now there are actually two that have okay, well my plan's gone a little bit out of the right. Those that have got no drivers on, that's the word I was looking for, drivers, they won't have her in it. Ouch. Yeah, I thought it was that top one. Unfortunately,
Here now. There you go.
Save me! Here! Over here!
come on, open the door. And believe it or not,
You're safe now.
You do
It is
right
that
by
easy.
us girls when no one else will. Oh, thank you, miss.
and that is another mission completed, another 2.5 grand, another 300 experience. And with Nelly, that's actually given us the next step up. As you can see, the experience bar on the right hand side of my little icons has now changed. Well, we can see we have literally just come up to an hour. So this video has gone on a little bit longer than I anticipated for doing all the videos that I need to do today. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to pause right there. We will be doing the next part of the video, which will be obviously continuing with the additional missions and the Jack the Ripper storyline. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, and please make sure you hit the notification bell. The notification bell will allow you guys to be able to actually view our videos as soon as we stream live, or as soon as we post a video directly to YouTube. Now, with today being my first day off in a little while, I am obviously planning to do quite a few videos. So we've done the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Jack the Ripper missions, additional side quests. What we're going to do in a moment is we're actually going to switch over and we're going to do a Assassin's Creed 2 video, which will be coming up and streaming within the next 10 to 15 minutes after this video finishes. Once that is done, we'll then be going out and doing a Pokemon Go video for you guys. And once we have done that, I will obviously be coming back, editing those, finishing off the Pokemon Go videos that I've got waiting to edit, and they will then be going live today. So the first couple of videos were done. Unfortunately, the sound quality is pretty poor because they were done on my camcorder. My camcorder was just a basic, we're going to have a bit of fun camcorder. With regards to the camera I am now using, it's a Canon EOS 1300D camera. I currently have one battery pack. I went out with that one battery pack a week or so ago and recorded a episode for you guys at, I've got to make sure I get this right now, it wasn't Caldicot Lake, it wasn't Willen Lake, although we did end up at Willen Lake. It was, I can't remember where it was. Great Linford, there we go. We went out to Great Linford. We were looking for Geodudes, so we can obviously do the Geodude to Golem evolution for you in Pokemon Go. With regards to that, our battery actually died after about 2.5 to 3 hours of being out, because it was that cold, which meant when we went to Willen Lake to catch a Hoppips, so I can do for you guys the Hoppip to Jumpluff evolution, I haven't got any footage for that point of the day. So what I have done is I have actually now got an additional memory card for my camera, so I can continue filming even if the memory card is full. I can switch it over because I've got another one. And I actually have 4 batteries now that have actually been on charge while I've been doing this video, and I've just literally plugged the last one in. So by the time I've done my Assassin's Creed 2 video, which is actually, please check out the Assassin's Creed 2 video that's coming up directly after this, because it is going to be immense. It's actually going to be one of the films from Assassin's Creed 2. It's going to start off with the prequel film and then it will finish with the sequel film, but depending on what the time is, I may do them separately. But please check them out. Please, again, if you've had fun, if you've enjoyed watching this, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and please hit that notification bell and become part of our notification squad here at Golden Sound Games. And until we see you again, have a good day. Bye bye.